for
So let's
them?
talk about machine learning for a second at a very high level. So
Ooh, we just went to the
really,
top, machine
yeah,
learning.
yeah, but that's what it's about, right? So
Yeah.
Facebook, I would argue Facebook has the world's most sophisticated machine learning powering its entire business. They are a very sophisticated company. Their ML engine is absolutely brilliant. And I don't know if NASA has built anything better. I don't know if MIT's built anything better. It is super impressive. Guess what? Machine learning is all about ingesting a bunch of data and then running pattern matching. And it's not like, two-dimensional pattern matching. It's like 2000 dimensional pattern matching. So it's not like, oh, Noah's wearing a red shirt, go find more red shirts. It's like, here's 2 million data points on all the clicks Noah's ever made, all the sites he's ever gone on, all the Instagram posts he's dwelled on more than I mean, there's millions and millions of data points. So if I make a purchase, no human could look at the data and say, oh, go find more Noahs. But that machine learning model, it's going to do a pattern match across trillions of data points. And it's going to say, out of a universe of a million people, here's the 1% that look more like Noah than anyone else. And like,
Mm,
I can barely wrap my head around what that even means. But here's what I do know. If you're sending millions and millions of data points via Cappy, and half of them are getting thrown out, you're still sending millions of data points. So for a huge brand like Dunkin' Donuts, they could have a mediocre Cappy connection and it won't matter because there's so much scale, there's so much volume. That machine learning model, even though it's not optimal, it's still really great. But this is disproportionately hurt smaller companies because they barely have enough data for the model to get trained. So if half that
mm,
data goes away, you're shit out of luck. What are you going to do? All of a
hmm.
sudden, you don't have enough data, and you've taken, the Ferrari engine that Facebook's built with its machine learning engine, and you're putting chocolate milk into the engine instead of rocket fuel, and it just
Mm,
stops working. And that's why brands are seeing, I have a good week, I have a bad week. There's, this sort of roller coaster of performance. My all my data is modeled, it's 3 days late, it doesn't match reality. Well, that's why, because you have a system that's expecting really high quality fuel and it's getting garbage instead. So
mm.
it's not that you have to spend more, but there's basically, there's levels to the game. And if you're sending, 100 million data points a month, even if 10% of them make it through, that's a lot of data. If you're sending, one purchase a day, you better get all of that data in there because you don't have anything extra.